in MPL Arena. If you're not here, you're missing out for the battle of the yellows in NAVI and ONIC. It's game number 3, do or die.
It might be their first win for NAVI. The NAVI Nation certainly thinks so. You can hear them roaring in the arena. Let's see if ONIC can stop them in their tracks from getting that first juicy win.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, the NAVI side is across from us. It's on the Indonesian caster side, and we are still getting overwhelmed with the volume, man. The spirits are absolutely high. Cars is the one on that show. We'll have to see if his killer instincts are gonna show right here. Already a bit of a control fight in the mid lane. In theory, the Cho and the Chushin should have the control there. But looking at the emblems, it's all about speed, man. The agilities. But look at Cars.
Sanguine Claws knocking him down too. That's the Shunpu and Washa Paul. Used that earlier, that space given to take the lethal.
Well, hang on a second. Pull yourself together for Sans, but oh, look at this.
Chain CC, BQ Shy taking out. Washa Paul still caught there, has the quad shadow. Will be able to escape, but ONIC take control of Navi's jungle.
BQ Shy being aggressive, now punished for his efforts. Look at this Savero. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The 1v1 around the minion. Savero, the tough spot. Oh, shot down again. Savero losing onto that trade.
That was very brave from Safero, especially when he does not have the flicker. He's opted to go for a Purify here, but Washi Paul smells the blood.
Needs to go and land the quad shadow. Uh-oh, quad shadow didn't land. Savero, it's right there. Shadow kill! Shiva gets the kill.
Too close for comfort there for Shiva. ONIC looking for something to trade back. Looking at the predictions once more, it swung on the opposite side. Now it's 55% for ONIC.
It's the exact same number, but will the result be the exact same two here in this game number 3? BQ Shy and also X Magic is barely almost hitting level 4 as Cars. Already being very aggressive here, but Kyrie still has the retry as well.
Look at the movement here. Navi already on the turtle, it seems, but little Cars.
Flicker burnt, Sanguine Claws not landing. Masans is going to go for the chase. Shunpu from Cars to escape. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Washa Paul's on the turtle. What the hell is BQ Shy? Should be a retry win. Washa Paul takes it. BQ Shy stunned him and Blade Surges. Keyboy gets the kill, but that's now 2 kills for Keyboy.
That's Washer Paul with the happy feed, or happy shadows technically. He's gonna try and get this orange, but it might be too difficult. Cars wants to try and do something.
Not level 4 just yet there. Retribution from Kai to take away the orange. Lutpi, split. Now a disengage from ONIC, but they take control again of Navi's jungle.
Yeah, for sure, it's a W for ONIC after they lose out in the total, but there was a retaliation on the kill still, plus the red buff for Kai. And now looking at the item or in-game equipment by Dunia Games, what do you see here, Rashi, that stands out?
Well, none of the big power spike items are available just yet, but Lutfi has a Dreadnought armor, so in the early game at least, he's going to be taking a lot of ability damage, especially with Washer Paul, so he's going to cover his bases that way, because Shibe won't be anywhere close to him just yet. But from that though, I think it's still pretty much even. A 1k gold lead for ONIC, but we've seen that sway. We've seen more than that sway within one fight. So I think it comes down to how well they can use their composition, and Navi have to try and use this Chushin, right? That first pick Chushin to get these really good chase pickoffs almost, because otherwise ONIC will be able to get bigger AoE combos if Navi kind of like misplayed their hand.
Yeah, especially Cars, because we can say that this Cho is a bit of unproven hero for Cars. He hasn't played it in the XP lane, I believe, so far in this season also. So there's got to be, you know, he has to prove himself first. This feels like, I don't know, man, kind of like Beloyski vibe. I feel like he can pull off a good macro play, but I don't know if the micro going to back it up.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see. I have a bit of faith on Cars, you know, on these mechanical picks. He has been amazing on those mechanical picks in the past in XP. Not the Cho, but, you know, Paquito, Benedetta. So he should be able to pull this off, but it is a new role. So we'll see. Turtle 2 contested. San to the mid lane, getting shot by the heavy crossbow. Shive forced to use the bat piece early.
Right. No heavy crossbow as well, though. So now we are trying to zone out using the Sushin. But look at this. Whoa.
Oh, X Magic getting caught down. The Queller on X Magic. That should be X Magic taken out of the fight already, forcing him to recall. Savero, Rhapsody, Death Sonata, Turtle taken for free by ONIC.
Bit too free this time. X-Magic a bit too overzealous there. Didn't realize that Kyrie was there, and now they're gonna rotate towards the top lane. Can they find someone here, Cars? This is gonna mirror the movement of Keyboy. Look at this though.
Uh-oh, Lippy should be able to escape from this, and yes, he does. Flickers out.
Yeah, NAVI there initially were the ones trying to pressure ONIC, but then they kind of took too long, so Shibe has to rotate back to the top side, and then Savero is the one who was present in that fight, so not ideal at all. Oh, look at this though.
Whoa.
Interesting.
You see what I mean?
There you go. Keyboy. Did he just skill one? I don't think he even ulted, right? It was just haha, gotcha. Kind of play. Oh, Sanguine Claws. Washapal still able to secure his own camp, but he is falling behind of Kai.
Yeah, Washable has been actually pretty solid, but now with Keyboy!
Two-match set. Sanguine Claws locking the two members. Say goodnight to BQ Shy. Savero. Solo kill on Shibe.
What just happened? 2 kills on 2 places, and now ONIC is running through NAVI. If they want to take the mid lane, they can't do it. Oh. Cars backs out.
Oh man, it's looking so tough for NAVI right now. They're losing on all these aspects here, the damage output, the wave control, and even the rotations there. Man, the fact that Shive got caught lacking there, probably wasn't expecting to run into Savero, running into the bullets of the Rhapsody. That's not how he wants the fight to go. And X-Magic isn't really able to use this Chushin to any real effective measure. Everyone from the side of ONIC has been able to dodge away from it, and because of the range and the engaged potentials, actually X-Magic is the one kind of zone away in these fights. You can see him taking damage and unable to dish anything back.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a lack of frontliners from NAVI. Is this going to be another one of those games where we could have picked Lucas' game for NAVI?
Yeah, I agree. Keyboy opening things up, popping the conceal, pitting Cars down now. Oh, fist crack! Cars taken out by the bad impact. Sanguine Claws knocking down to BQ Shy. Still able to escape, forcing a flicker out of Ludpi. Now looks to X-Magic, zones him away, forcing out the Crimson Beacon to get another neutral objective victory.
I can relate to Cars. As a Cho user, or every one of Cho users out there, it is a tough task to play with the Batang, with the stunts and all. Like, it is just, the micro stunts just makes you, you know, overthink a lot.
And to make things worse again, they have no real long-range skills to kind of poke back or even scout. Well, ONIC have all the tools available, and Ludpi, being the glue, being so tanky with the get-out-of-jail-free card, with that split, he can just, you know, move up aggressively, and worst-case scenario, he'll blow an ultimate. But look at NAVI, dude. When they walk up just a little bit, they pay the price, and it's an expensive one.
Man, oh man, 5.1k gold lead for ONIC. Only 1 kill so far secured for NAVI, despite picking one of the best junglers in terms of kill pressure in the early game. They're not getting it at all.
Washapal is busy, keeping himself busy up top there. Got a tier 1 now, shoving the wave back into that tier 2.
That's
he will be able to recall.
Okay.
I don't think it's in range, but it's very minimal wins that NAVI have been able to get. Actually, no wins. These trades have always been a net negative.
And you're wondering what the idea is for NAVI. Like, who are they relying on right now? Because Shibe gonna be able to get out of that situation. 40 seconds to go for the Lord. So there are windows here where NAVI can kind of avoid ONIC, right? Avoid getting roped into a massive fight, because the only real dangerous engage is Keyboy, right? As long as they don't get stuck in that combo and the fist crack, it's gonna be still pretty okay. They have good mobility to avoid some of these fights, but depends. Some of these neutral objectives might be too expensive. Whoa!
Tsunami slam. Ludpi takes it like it's nothing. Keyboy in the back, punching Shibe in the face. Washapal sniped down by Savero. Now it's Shibe again. It's another from Savero to get the triple.
They're not done just yet. Only one holy shield there. There's a minion coming in the mid lane, but they just back out. Or do they want to go for more in this one? They're striking.
Can they end? I mean, Suyo can definitely solo the Lord, so they're not taking any risks by staying around this base turret. Still the siege from Savero. He's just standing there. Now looking for Cars. Trap. That's Sonata again. Getting the unstoppable. Now onto X-Magic. Well, Chapal, don't take it. Don't take it.
Ooh. Where was the damage towards Savero? That's a Hayabusa we're talking about. And now Savero is up by 5 kills. The Sky Piercer are stacking.
Man, that was crazy, dude. The accuracy from everyone from ONIC, the targeting right there. And Savero with the cleanup duty is just working so well for them right now. This is the oppressiveness of the range composition of the bat impacts and the death sonatas, man. ONIC does not have to force anything. All they have to do is make sure that Science and Savero do not get picked off. As long as they do that, it's mission accomplished, man. At a 10K gold lead, NAVI are gonna have to make some desperate moves.
My goodness. Whew. Crimson Beacon is gone. Kyrie is already really low against Washipol, but he might be in trouble though. Washipol!
Taken out with the help of Limpy. Kyrie getting a tier 2 in the bottom lane now. Look at the Lord just slicing him down. Tsunami slam from BQ. We have punched in the face by Keyboy. Now it's the backline disintegrating for Navi, but they are able to clear the waves in time. Another base turret falling up top. Shivet getting back to full HP with X Magic. Cars holding in the way.
Savero!
One last shot. Savero sets his sights on that base.